John Brady basketball. John Emmett Brady, born September 17, 1954, is an American college basketball coach and the former head men's basketball coach at Arkansas State University. Brady was previously the head men's basketball coach at Louisiana State University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. On February 8, 2008, LSU dismissed Brady and named his assistant coach, Butch Pierre, the interim head coach for the remainder of the season. On March 21, 2008, John Brady was named the 15th head basketball coach at Arkansas State University. Brady had coached the Tigers to an unlikely Final Four run in the 2006 NCAA Tournament, the fourth men's Final Four in LSU history. Early life and education. Brady was born in Macomb, Mississippi, about 80 miles 130 km south of Jackson. He earned his BS from Belhaven College in 1976, where he played varsity basketball. He then received his master's in education from Mississippi State University in 1977. Coaching career. Early career. After a year as a graduate assistant at Mississippi State, Brady began coaching in the high school ranks of Louisiana. In 1981, Brady was named the Louisiana Sports Writers Association Class AA Coach of the Year. After returning to MSU to serve 8 years as an assistant under Bob Boyd and Richard Williams, Brady was named head coach at Samford University in 1992. At the time of his departure, Brady was the winningest coach in Samford history, garnering an 89-77 record in 6 seasons. LSU, SU. In 1997, Brady replaced the legendary Dale Brown as head coach at LSU. When Brady arrived, the program was under probation and stinging from a recruiting scandal. Brady's first 2 years were rough. In 2000, the Tigers broke through, posting a 28-6 record and an NCAA Tournament Sweet 16 appearance. However, due to the loss of Stromile Swift and Jabari Smith to the 2000 NBA draft, the Tigers could not carry their momentum to the next year, going 13-16 in 2001. Brady's team entered the 2005-06 season unranked, but were coming off a solid season in which they went 20-10 and made the NCAA Tournament. Led by Glenn Big Baby Davis and Tyrus Thomas, the Tigers won their first outright SEC regular season championship since 1985 and earned a #4 seed in the NCAA Tournament. After wins over Iowa and Texas A&M, LSU defeated the #1 seed Duke and #2 seed Texas to make it to their first Final Four since 1986. Set at the RCA Dome in Indianapolis, Indiana, the 2006 Final Four was the first since 1980 to feature no #1 seeds LSU, #2 UCLA, #3 Florida, and #11 George Mason. Facing the #2 seed Bruins in the national semifinals, the Tigers were unable to solve UCLA defense, losing 59-45, dropping LSU to 0-6 all-time in the men's Final Four and 0-10 in all Final Four games, including an 0-4 mark in the women's Final Four. Despite the loss, the 2005-06 season will be remembered as one of the most successful in LSU men's basketball history. John Brady was fired in the middle of his 11th season as LSU head basketball coach and just 2 seasons after the Tigers' latest Final Four appearance. In 10 seasons at LSU, Brady compiled a 184-126 record, including 2 SEC regular season titles and 4 NCAA Tournament appearances. On February 8, 2008, Brady was fired from LSU. Earlier news reports stated that he would coach the Tennessee game on February 9, but LSU officials stated that his termination was immediate. Brady's assistant coach, Butch Pierre, took over as the interim head coach. Brady is now the color commentator for radio broadcasts of LSU games. Arkansas State. On March 18, 2008, Brady was hired by Arkansas State as head basketball coach. Brady won 2 division titles in the Sun Belt while the Red Wolves coach, but was unable to ever get his team to the postseason, and he announced at the beginning of the 2015-16 season that he would resign as coach, effective at the end of the season. Head coaching record. Broadcasting career. Brady became the LSU Tigers basketball color analyst starting in the 2017-2018 season.